the car, which was a 99 Camry, totally tricked out. uh, it was a car that my mom bought for herself when, after a period of a lot of economic struggle and difficulty and being laid off, she had found a secure job and mom would always call it like her economic recovery car. So she was in a place where she could finally do something for herself. But this was a real step of faith for my mom when she bought that car. And it was a car that was only for her because at the time I was already out of the house in college. My brother was graduating that year as well and leaving to go to college. And so my mom didn't have to buy a car that was for kids, she could just buy a car that she was satisfied with and that she was happy with. So it was a really joyful car for her and she loved it. A few years back, started to have some things going wrong with it, nothing like serious, but little things. And we were planning to have a family and so we talked about it, and I wanted to get a newer car that was safer and more reliable, and so I bought a new car, and it's a perfectly fine car, but I really don't love it the way I loved my Camry. I'm actually getting emotional talking about a car. Anyway, so instead of just selling the Camry, which would have been the reasonable thing to do when I got a new car, we just kept it, and it's just literally been parked on the street for like 3 years because I just wasn't ready to let it go. Part of being grateful is recognizing my good fortune and my good luck in life, and sharing that and being generous with that is really important to me. My family often struggled with money, and so being in a place where I'm currently very secure, it feels like a very fortunate thing to me, and so I'm glad to be in a place where I can be generous and I can share what I have. That feeling of like arriving home and that being a place that you can be at rest and be at peace and be safe, I think is, so powerful. Like, I don't think there's anything quite like, for those of us who are lucky enough to have it, I don't think there's anything that's quite like that feeling of like your childhood home where, where you would go away to college and like come back for the weekend and then just know that things were being taken care of and that, you were back at home. Everything was familiar. Everything is, you kind of sink into a home and can relax in a way that you can't anywhere else. And so I think for me, there's a real warmth and quality to the memories of home that, particularly would like to think about the gift giving some other children that feeling too, that they have a home to go home to and that they have a place to go back to that's their home base, that's safe and that's permanent, and that feels secure for them. I think for me, the idea that that this could help give children that feeling and that experience is really important to me.